Good day, everyone. Uh, Today we will continue discussing the remaining topics in Alpha 1, and this time we will discuss the lesson in basic calculations um, in agriculture. Okay, now for the objective of objectives of this lesson, at the end of this lesson, you must have explained the formulas used in calculating the surface area relevant to agricultural field structures, computed surface area of agricultural fields using appropriate mathematical formulas. Because basically in this lesson, I'll be reviewing you with some formula in calculating areas of different shapes, okay, or polygons. Next one is determine the cross-sectional area of irrigation canals, and also calculated the volume of water required or contained in a given agricultural field, solve problems involving flow rate in irrigation drainage system, and the last one applied percentage calculations in various agricultural contexts such as, for example, fertilizer, water usage, and yield estimation. Now, to start with some basic concepts now regarding metric conversions. Okay, because as we go on, we'll be using these values. Example, meter, how much that in decimeter, how much that in centimeter, and also millimeters. Okay, and so on and so forth. So these conversions of units uh, can be used, you know, in calculations regarding surface area later. I want to highlight these conversion factors because as we go on, we'll be using these conversion factors. Okay. Although in our previous discussion about um, calculations in farm inputs and labor, no, na mention ko rin isang conversion factor, but this time particularly in uh, calculating the surface area of the field, now we'll also be using this one. 1 meter is equals to 10 decimeter. 100 centimeters is equals to 100 centimeters is equal to 1,000 millimeter. That's for the length. No? 1 kilometer is equal to 10 hectometer, and it is also equal to 1,000 meter. Now, as to the surface, this is very important. 1 square kilometer is equal to 1 hectare, and it is also equal to 1 million square meter. 0.01 square kilometer is equal to 1 hectare. It's also equal to 10,000 square meter. Okay, so I want you to take note this one. No, please memorize this because in our exam, I'm pretty sure that these conversion factors will be used. Okay, so you'll be using those conversion factors. Now, in area of a field, no, or a farmland, it is usually being measured or being cost or the price, particularly, is in per square meter. Okay. Example, farmland here in Iloilo, somewhere in northern Iloilo, the per square meter of or the cost per square meter of the farmland is usually ranging from 1,500 to 2,000 pesos. Of course, diri sa city, medyo mahal siya ya. Dalaga siya like 30,000 actually to 50,000 pesos depending on the location and depending on the market value in that area. So again, square meter is being used because here in the Philippines, usually the land is being valued per square meter. Kung meron man nga per hectare, depende. Pero usually, square meter ang ginagamit. See. Now, for calculating areas, definitely you need to know the different formula in calculating the different polygons. No? Like for example, triangle, rectangle, square, circle, rhombus, parallelograms. So you need to know the formula in calculating of those polygons. Example, triangle. The formula for calculating triangle is 0.5 times base times height. So that's how you calculate the area of a triangle. So let's have an example. Sorry, point or 1/2 times base times height. So that would be okay. So still the same naman na siya. Example, the base of this is the field. You find the total land area in square meter. Okay? Now, the base, as you can see in this slide, the base of the triangle is 170 meter and the height is 100 meter. So all you have to do is to put that in the formula, which is 0.5 times base times height. So that would be area is equals to 0.5 times 170, where that 170 came from. This came from here, the base, times 100. That would be 0.5 times 17,000. So the total land area of this field is 8,500 square meter. Okay? So very easy lang. As long as you know the area, the formula for solving the area of a triangle. Another one, still the same. The base is 1,700. The height is 2,000. Okay, so still it will follow the same formula, but take note that you are asked to answer in hectare, and the given units in this particular problem is in meter. So definitely your answer would be square meter. Okay, since you are being asked to answer in hectare, all you have to do is to convert this into hectare. Okay, so how to convert? We will use conversion factor. So make sure that the unit you want to cancel should be at the bottom sa conversion factor na gamiton so that you can cancel that unit. Okay, so in this problem, we want to cancel m squared and we want to change it to hectare. So we'll be using this one. 1 hectare is equal to 10,000 square meter. So di inibutang si 10,000 square meter. It should be at the bottom. So 1 hectare over 10,000 square meter to cancel common terms, which is square meter, and ang mabilin is 1 hectare. Okay? So the answer there is 170 hectares. So that would be the area, area of this field. So that is the area of this field. Okay, it is the formula being followed is the formula for the triangle. Okay, so another one, still the same. 0.5 times base times height. 0.5 times 1 times 1.5. Then again, it's 1, it's the base. The 1.5 is the height. Okay, so area is equal to 0.75 square kilometer. But you are asked to answer in hectare. So we'll convert that 0.75 square kilometer into hectare And we will be using 100 hectare, ano siya? 100 hectare over 1 square kilometer in order for us to cancel common terms. So, mabilin si 100 hectare. So, area is equals to 0.75 times 100 divided by 1. That is area is equals to 75 hectare. Okay? Now, let's move on with squares and triangle. In squares and triangle, very easy lang. Because the formula is only length times width. Okay? So the area is equals to length times width. Example, this is the field. The length is 2,500. The width is 2,500. So squares actually. Okay? So since the land or what is being asked is the area in hectare. So length times width na 2,500 meter times 2,500 meter, that is 6,250,000 square meter. Convert that into hectare, so it would be 1 hectare is equal to 10,000 square meter. Okay? Cancel common terms. The answer there is 625 hectare. So this field having a length of 2,500 meters and a width of 2,500 meters, this is 625 hectare. Okay? So very simple lang ang triangle and square because 10 times width lang. And you convert lang if necessary. Another one is a rectangle. 20 kilometers and 10 kilometers ang yung length and also the width. So length times width, that is 20 times 10, that is 200 square kilometers. Convert that into hectare because you're asked to answer in hectare. So 100 hectare naman ang gamiton. 100 hectare is equal to 1 square kilometer. Arrange the conversion factor wherein the bottom is the unit that you want to cancel. Cancel common terms, that would be 200 times 100 divided by 1. That is 20,000 hectare. So this field having a length of 20 kilometers and a width of 10 kilometers is equivalent to 20,000 hectare. Okay, so tama siyang lapad. Okay, let's move on with the next one. But this time, it is a combination of 2 or more shapes. Okay? But because there are fields actually not irregular in shape, so all you have to do is to divide those fields in shapes so that you can use formula for solving the area. Okay? So example, this is a field. This side is 800 meter. This side is 1,500 meters. Okay, this side is 1,600 meters. And this side is 800 meters. Okay, so first you need to calculate this part because you will divide it into 2 parts. Okay, you have the width there, but you don't know what really the length is. Of course, having the given number here, we can actually get the length by just adding this part to this part. Itiok, sugpod lang mo siya mo. Okay? So that would be 800 times 1,500. Plus 1,500. So 800 plus 1,500 for you to know the length of this. Times 800, which is its width. That would be 2,300 meters times 800 meters, and that is 8,400. 1,840,000 square meter. Okay. Now that's only for the first shape, but this time you need to calculate the other one. Sorry, sa unang A sub 1 is equals to 1,840,000 square meter. For the A sub 2, sorry siya, you have one side here would be the width, 800 meter, but you don't know how much is this side. height, for example, or length, for example. Uh, Very simple because given a ring aside and given mo the ring, all you have to do is so subtract, no? 1,800 minus 800, okay? Times 800. That is 1,000 times 800. That's 800,000 square meter. That is the area of this side. Now, this time, you will calculate the total area. So, A sub 1 plus A sub 2. No, that is 1,040,000 square meter plus 800 square meter. And that is 2,640 square meters. But take now, it should be converted into hectare. So convert that into hectare, multiply it by 1 hectare over 10,000 square meter, and that is 264 hectares. So that is the area of this field having these dimensions. Okay, I hope that you're following. Now, this time, not only two, but more than two ang division naman para mabalani mo bila ang areas field. So this field can be divided into three parts, composed of one or of two rectangles and one triangle. So let's have the first one. Let's calculate the area of the triangle here. Now notice that there is no given by dimension in the triangle, but you can actually get the dimension of the base of this triangle by just subtracting zero point 0.5 to 1.2, because you can see this length is 1.2, but there's a right triangle there, no? Ang length on this side is 0.5 kilometers. So 0.5 times 2, that would be the base, no? And for the height, 1 kilometers minus 0.4. Okay? So ano siya? 0.5 is given sa formula, 0.5 times base times height. Now for the base, 1.2 minus 0.5, and for the height, 1 minus 0.4. And that gives us the result of 0.5 times 0.7 times 0.6 kilometers, and that is 0.21 square kilometers. That's the area of the triangle. But of course, that's only part of this entire field, now having this shape. Now this time we'll have the area of the next rectangle. Okay, length times width ng formula, 0.5 times, okay, length, this is the length. The width is depende kung how much would be that side. But you can get the length of that side by subtracting 0.4 to this 1 kilometer. Okay? That's why ano siya. 1 kilometer minus 0.4 for us to know this side. So 0.5 times 0.6, because 1 minus 0.4, that's 0.6. And the answer for A sub 2 is 0.3 square kilometer. Okay? We still have the last shape. Okay? Length times speed. This time, we can just simply copy, no, 1.2 as the length and 0.4 as the width. Okay? And the answer is 0.48 square kilometer. Now, you are asked to calculate the area of this field in total. So all you have to do is to add all of those areas, A sub 1, A sub 2, and A sub 3. So 0.21 for A sub 1, for A sub 2, 0.3, and 0.48 for A sub 3. That's the total of 0.99 square kilometers. Okay? That's the area of this field. Okay? That's the area of this field. Okay? But you were asked to answer in hectare. Okay, so all you have to do is to multiply it by 100 hectare over 1 square kilometer for you to cancel common terms. Okay, and the final answer is 99 hectare. Okay. Now, this time we'll be uh, calculating the area of a rhombuses and parallelogram. Now, rhombuses and parallelograms still the same of formula, somewhat the same with area as formula for solving the area of rectangle and square. Okay, though length times width laman, but this time ginlain lang ang ngalan niya base times height. Okay, same da lang na gyapon. Example, 5 kilometers the base and 5 kilometers the height. So base times height, 1. Area is 205 square kilometers. But make note the question, the piece of land will be sold at 8 million per hectare. How much will it cost? So this time, although this is the final area of the field, you were asked to how much is the field if the price is 8 million, I mean, per hectare. Okay? So, nang mo on, times naman, 25 square kilometer, i-convert na siya times 100 hectare over 1 square kilometer. Cancel common terms and we will have 2,500 hectare. Now, if the piece of land is sold for 8 million per hectare, multiplied it by 8 million. And the answer, cancel common term, and the answer is 20 billion pesos. Okay, 20 billion pesos is the price of this land having this land area. Okay, 5 kilometers, very long nga klase line. No? Do sindanan na sa kadako. 5 kilometers. So that's the reason why if the price 8,000 per 8,000 per hectare, the price would be 20 billion pesos. Okay? So, okay, let's move on. Okay, so still the same parallelogram gapon. Okay? Follow the same formula. Now, this time we will discuss the formula for trapezium. Okay? Trapezium. Now, in trapezium, the formula is 0.5 times base plus top times height. Okay? 0.5 is given in the formula. Base is the lower part sang isa ka trapezium and the top is the upper part sa isa ka trapezium and the height is the height of the trapezium. Okay? But in solving the area of a trapezium, it can be done by dividing it with by three, no? Two triangles and one rectangle. But I will show you later that it's still the same despite you calculate the area using the trapezium formula or calculate the area by dividing the trapezium in parts. Okay? So first one, we'll try to use the formula for solving the area of a trapezium. So 0.5 times base plus top times height. Okay? Amalia, find the total and the area in hectare. Okay? So 0.5 times 2.5, then again it's 2.5, 1 times 1, 1 plus 1.5, that's 2.5 times 0.7. Okay? So the answer is 0.875. Okay? So that is the area in square kilometer. But you need to convert that into hectare, multiply it by 100 hectare over 1 square kilometer. Cancel common terms. And the answer is 87.5 hectare. Okay? Okay. Now, this time, let's try to calculate the area of this trapezium by dividing it by 3, no? Or dividing it into 2 triangle and 1 rectangle. So first, calculate the area of a triangle. Tapos ano siya? Okay, so this wala naman na siya gali. This is the trapezium. Tapos to kagay na ang first nga example. So this time, another example. So amo ni karon i-divide into 3 parts. So first one, gin find ang total land area using a trapezium nga formula. Later on, we'll try to divide into 3 parts, 2 triangle, 1 rectangle. So the area for this one is 115.5 hectare. Okay, using the formula of a trapezium. But let's try to calculate it using this method by dividing it by 2 triangle and 1 rectangle. So 0.5 times base times height, that would be 0.5 times 600 times 700, okay? Because that is the area of a triangle there. Now the base is 600 and the height is 700. That is siya. Ang base na din natabunan lang, that is 600 and the height is 700. Okay? So the area is 210,000 square meter. That is for the triangle. Now, for the area of another triangle, the base is 600 and the height is 700. Ano nun? The base is 900 naman gali ya. Kagina, siya 600 gali, sorry. Si A gali, may ko nakita A. So this one is this part. So tata-arrow mo na. Kasi ma-confuse. So ano siya yaw? Na. Okay. So area computation. Lagi na-compute mo. Okay. So the base is 900 meter and the height is 700 meter. So 0.5 times 100 times 700 is 315 square meter. That's the area of letter C, now which is a triangle. And for the area of the rectangle, length times width, the base is 900, the length is 900, the width is 700. Height, yeah. That is 630,000 square meter. Okay? This time, to find the total area, just add everything. Well, 80, A total is equal to A sub A plus A sub B plus A sub C. Okay? So that would be 210,000 square meter plus 315,000 square meter plus 630,000 square meter. Okay? So the total land area is 1,155,000 square meter. So you convert that into hectare, multiplied it by 1 hectare over 10,000 square meter, cancel common terms, and the answer is 115.5 hectare. Still the same with the answer a while ago when we used the formula for calculating the trapezium. Okay, so again, regardless of how you calculate the trapezium, no, using a formula of trapezium or by dividing it into 3 parts, the answer is still the same. Okay, so I suggest just memorize no the formula for solving the trapezium because very easy lang siya. 0.5 times base plus top times height. Compare sa madamo pang imo nga i-calculate. Okay? Right. Let's move on with the next one. Okay, this one circle naman. So there are fields nga circle naman yung shape. Now the formula for circle solving the area of a circle is pi r squared. Okay? The value of pi is 3.1416 or 3.14 is okay. Okay? You need to memorize this. Okay? You need to take note this one. So 3.14 r is the radius. When we say radius, it is a distance from the center of the circle to its circumference. Distance from the circle to its circumference. Okay? So meaning, kung ang given sa my question is this one, kung kompleto, that is diameter. Half of the diameter is the radius. Take note of that, okay? Because you will, sometimes the given is the diameter, and yet in the formula, you were asked to use radius, okay? So just take note that one. Now, let's have this example. Let's say the diameter of this field is 2 kilometers. Find the total land area of the field in hectare. Okay? So our formula is pi r squared, meaning, okay, 3.14 times 1 kilometer squared. Nga 1 siya instead of 2. Again, what is being used is the radius, not the diameter. Okay? So meaning you need to divide this 2 kilometers by 2. So 2 divided by 2, that's 1. Okay? Okay, 1 square kilometer times 1 square kilometer, that is, I mean 1 kilometer times 1 kilometer, that is 1 square kilometer. So 3.14 times 1 square kilometer, that is 30.14 square kilometer. So that is the area of this field. But you should convert that in hectare because what is being asked is in hectare. So 100 hectare times 100 hectare over 1 square kilometers. Okay? Cancel common terms, and the answer is 314 hectares. So this field having this diameter 2 kilometers and radius of 1 kilometer, the area of that field is 314 hectares. Okay? Another example, the diameter is 1.5. So definitely you need to divide it by 2. That's 750. 750 times 750, that's 562,500. 560,500 square meter times 3.14, that's 1,766,250 square meter. Convert into hectare. The answer is 176.63 hectare. I hope that you are following sa ating slides. Okay, next one. Another calculation is having or getting the surface area of a canal. Cross-section. Okay? Anong natawag na canal cross-section? For example, canal siya, laba siya. And then you make an imaginary cut across the canal. Ang view that is the canal cross-section. Okay? As you notice in this slide, the picture there is a canal cross-section. The shape is trapezium. Okay? Now, for us to know the area of this canal cross-section, we'll be using the formula for solving the trapezium. Okay? Trapezium is 0.5 times base plus top times height. Okay? 0.5 times base plus top times height. So that is the area of a trapezium. Formula for solving the area of a trapezium. Whereby the base is equal to the bottom width of the canal. So this one is the base. The top is the top width of the canal. Ano siya? Ang pinakababaw, regardless man kung may tubig or wala. Kaya as long as ang pinakababaw nga portion ng opening sa canal, that is the top line. Okay? Next is the canal depth. Canal depth is the depth of the canal. Padalamun lang man siya nimo. From the bottom of the canal to the top of the embankment. Pinakababaw. Okay? Now, that's for the canal cross-section. Now, what is the wetted cross-section? This time, we are going to calculate only the portion having water. No nga agi na calculate sa para mabalaan kung how much is the water is in the canal, having this dimension, having this wetted cross-section, and having this length. How much water is in that canal? So, mo namang application. Okay? So, that is wetted canal cross-section or wetted cross-section. Still the same. Okay? 0.5 times base plus top times height, where y, no? The base is the bottom width of the canal. The top line, no? The top is the topmost width of the water level. This time that's 3.25. In the particular case, 3.75 siya. Okay? And the water depth is the depth of the water. Again, natin yung depth of the canal, whole canal. But this time, only the depth of the water. Right? So that is the water depth. Example, this is the canal. We will calculate the wetted cross-section and the canal cross-section. To calculate wetted cross-section and the canal cross-section. Let's have the first one, wetted cross-section. Area WC, area sub WC. So, arila siya. This one is a wetted cross-section, only this one. Hindi nga part to. Highlight. Only this part. Blue. So that is the wetted cross-section. Ang may tubig lang. Okay, so that is the wetted cross-section, only the portion having water. Now, since the formula is the formula for trapezium, that's 0.5 times base, which is 1.25. But it's 1.25 plus the top, which is 3.25. Nga 3.75 because we are only calculating the wetted cross-section pa lang. Okay, so only the wetted part lang or wherein the uppermost part lang sa water level. So that is 3.25 times 1, which is the height. As you can see here, the height of the canal, of the wetted part lang li. The height of the wetted part or the depth ng water. From the bottom of the canal to the upper part ng water. That's 1, as you can see here, 1 meter. So 0.5 times 4.5 because 1.25 plus 3.25, that's 4.5 times 1, that is 2.25 square meter. That is the wetted cross-section. Okay? Now, what if, for example, the length of the canal, that is a wetted cross-section, no? That is the wetted cross-section of the canal. Let's say, for example, the length of the canal is, let's say, 100 meters. 100 meters ang length ng kanal, tapos, amuning yang wetted cross-section. Anong imuon? Pamangkot. How much is the water in the canal? No? Wala big flow. How much is the water? Paano balaan? Just multiply it by, i-times mo lang na siya sa 100 meters. 100 meters, for example, ang kalabaw sa kanal. So, 2.25 times 100, that is equal to, bunta para 2.25 times 100, that is 200, 100 tingala ko muna kayo. Okay, that is 225 cubic. That is 225 cubic meter. Okay? So that is the amount of water in a canal having a wetted cross-section of 2.25 and a length of 100 meter. Okay? Now, that is application of the wetted cross-section of the canal. Now, how about the area of the canal? How much is the area? This time, we'll be using the uppermost portion, 3.75. That's the top. Okay, so 0.5 times 1.25, which is still the base, and 3.75, which is the top, and the height of 1.25. As you can see, the differ naman ang height uh, canal cross-section. Kay tungod, ang iya gina-measure is the entire height of the canal, the entire depth of the canal. So what the cross-section niya, only the height or the level of the water, the height of the level of the water. Okay? The answer there is 3.13 square meter. Okay? 3.13 square meter is the area of or cross-section of the canal. Okay? I hope that you're following. Now, let's move on with the next concept, determination of surface area of the fall. I think we're done with this. Regular field. So, tapos na ni na. Tapos na siya. Okay, tapos na siya. Now, this time, we'll have introduction to volume. Now, ang volume, to get the volume of a certain liquid, you need to know the length, the width, and the height of the reservoir or of the yes, the sort of reservoir sa kung saan na butang liquid. Okay? Example, now the length, the height, and the width is 1 meter. Now, this reservoir will contain 1 cubic meter. Okay? That's 1 cubic meter. If the length, the width, and the height is 1 meter, if butang siya tubig, ang water would be 1 cubic meter. Okay? Now, also, you need to know how to convert, no? Or the equivalent of 1 unit to another unit. Okay, for example, 1 cubic meter is equals to 1,000 cubic decimeter is equals to 1 million cubic centimeter, or is equals to 1 billion cubic millimeter. Okay, 1 liter is equals to 1 cubic decimeter. Okay, or 1 liter is equals to 0.001 cubic meter. Okay, so that is the equivalent. Now, what is the application of that volume? Now, for example, there is a volume of water and there is a field or area or field. When that water will be irrigated to the field, what would be the depth of the water? So that would be the question. If the certain amount of liquid will be irrigated to that piece of land having this surface, considering that the water will not seep into the ground or evaporated into the atmosphere, what would be the depth of the water? Okay? So for example, this is the reservoir of the water. Puno-puno siya, for example, sa tubig. And this is a field where that water will be irrigated. Now, question is, what would be the depth of the water when this amount of water will be irrigated to this field? Okay, the field is 10,000 square meter, having the dimension of 100 meter in length, 100 meter in width. So 10,000 square meter siya. Ang reservoir naman niya, ang tubig naman niya, having this reservoir, 5 meters ang width, 10 meters ang length, and 2 meters ang height. 5 times 10 times 2, that's 100 cubic meter. Meaning, the volume of the water is 100 cubic meter, and the area is 10,000 square meter. So how to calculate the depth of the water? So this is a formula. Depth of the water in meter is equals to volume of water in cubic meter divided by surface of water in cubic and in square meter. Or I mean surface of the field in square meter. Noticing nyo that if the volume is in meter, the surface should be also in meter. Okay, i-convert it sa dapat into the same unit. Ay kung square centimeter na siya kuno niya or cubic centimeter na siya kuno iban nga unit sa lain na sang ang answer. Okay, excuse. Now, having this value, no, let's put it in the equation. So the volume is 100 cubic meter and the area is 10,000 square meter. The depth of the water is 0.01 meters. Of course, the answer should be in meter, ma'am. Okay, when you divide to unit, no, or ano pa nawag na gani ang ano pa nawag na gani ang 3 and 2 ni siya nalipat ko sa math, no. Gina-minus lang mo na siya. So 3 minus 2, that's 1. So m understood na siya, m to the 1 na siya, understood na siya, wala nang inabot ang 1. So that is the depth, 0.01 meter. Okay? So ano siya, the water depth is equals to volume of water surface divided by surface of the field. But what if you were asked, how much is the depth in, let's say for example, in millimeter? Na, the depth is 10 millimeter. That 0.01 meter is equal to 10 millimeter. Okay? And how much in centimeter? That is equal to, I hope that balaan nyo, no? Is equal to 1 cm. Because 10 millimeter is equal to 1 centimeter. Right? So if this, no, if this amount of water will be irrigated to this field, the depth of the water would be 0.01 meter or 10 millimeter or 1 centimeter. Okay? Sige, let's move on. Now, another example. This time, a water layer of 1 millimeter thick is spread over a field of 1 hectare. Calculate the volume of water in cubic meter. Sulit naman na siya. May field, may area, may field, tapos may tubig. Ang kadalumon ng tubig is 1 millimeter. How much is the water in that field? Sulio naman siya. But still the same ang formula, i-transpose lang man siya. So this time, the formula would be surface of the field times water depth. Surface of the field times water depth. Now, the surface of the field is 10,000 square meter and the water depth is, yun na ito kagina, 1 millimeter. Okay? Now, take note that the given unit of the water depth is 1 millimeter and yet the surface of the field, the given unit is in meter. Okay? So definitely you need to convert that 1 millimeter into meter. Okay? Okay, you cannot multiply two different units. It should be the same for you to know, for you to have a consistent answer. Okay? So how will you convert that 1 millimeter into meter? Okay? You need to have conversion factors here at the top. 1, wala, dire cubic meter lang si Biabi na. Pero how many millimeter in 1 meter? There are 1,000. There are 1,000 millimeter in 1 meter. So all you have to do is to divide that 1 millimeter with 1,000. Now, for you to convert that 1 millimeter into meter. So 1 millimeter is equals to 0.001 meter. 1 millimeter is equal to 0.001 meter. So this time you can calculate, no, you can already multiply those numbers because they have the same units already. Okay? So this time 10,000 square meter times 0.001 meter, and that is 10 cubic meters. 10 cubic meters or If you're going to convert that into liters, that is equivalent to 10,000 liters. 10,000 liters of water. Of course, you need to have these conversion factors at the top. Okay? So ginsuli lang saya. May tubig na kadaan, amo niya kadalumon, how much the water? If that water is in a field of this area. Okay? So suli lang transpose naman ng formula. Very easy lang. Okay, so that's the formula. Volume of the water is equals to surface of the field times water depth. But take note that the units should be the same. Okay? You need to convert the unit so that they would be on the same unit. Okay? I mean to convert the value so that they would be on the same unit. Okay? Okay, let's move on. 520, 530. Okay lang. So let's move on with the flow rate. Now, flow rate of a river or canal is the volume of water discharged through this river or this canal during a given period of time. Flow rate is the amount versus time. Okay, may klase ko. Is the amount versus time. I have class. Yeah. Okay, so the flow rate is the amount of water versus period or time. Okay, the amount of discharge, I mean, for example, no, okay, the water supplied by pump fills a drum of 200 liters in 20 seconds. What is the flow rate of this pump per second? Alam mo na siya, ba niya? Ang water kuno, ang pump kuno nag-discharge 200 liters per 20 seconds. What is the flow rate of that in per second? Very simple naman actually. You can just simply divide it by mentally, no? But in formula, this is a formula. Volume of water, simplify mo na actually, no? 200 divided by 20, that's 10. 10 liters per second. Okay? 10 liters per second. That is the flow rate. No? If the rate of water discharge is 200 liters per 20 seconds, that is 10 liter per second. Very simple naman. A river discharge 100 cubic meter of water to the sea every 2 seconds. What is the flow rate of this river expressed in cubic meter per second? Still the same. I-divide mo na. 100 divided by 2. That is 50 cubic meter per seconds. Next one is percentage. Although we have some discussion already on this topic, no percentage. Review lang natin. No? Take note nga, ang 5% is equals to 0.05. Okay? Nga nag 0.05 because 5 divided by 100. Divided by 100 naman na. 20 divided by 100, that's 0.2. 25 divided by 100, that's 0.25. 50% divided by 100, 50 divided by 100, that's 0.5. Okay? So take note nga, i-divide naman sa 100 ang ba ang number, no? Para makuha ang iyang decimal form. Okay? Now, for example, 1%. 1 divided by 100, that's 0.01. Okay? Ay, dili ka kalabanan ng iban mo. Ang 1 yung nabuo na lang 0.1%. No? Sala na saya, kaya 0.1% is 10%. Okay? 1 is 0.01%. 1% is 0.01 ang iyang decimal. 10 is 0.1. Same with 5. 5.05 ang iyang decimal. 5% is 0.05. Ang 5% is 0.05. Ang 0.5 ya is 50. Okay? Take note of that one. Okay. Example, How many oranges are there in 1% of total 300 oranges? Okay? So hindi mo pwede multiply lang ang 1 sa 300 because it's still in percentage form. So divide mo siya by 100 for you to get the decimal form of that 1%. And that's 0.01 times 300, that's 3. Meaning 1%, the 1% of 300 is 3. Okay? Sige. Lasing naman na kailangan. Now let's move on with the graph. We are about to finish this one. Okay. The graph is very simple. You need to locate your x and y axis. The y should be the vertical and the x is the horizontal. Okay? And the zero, kung dun sila nag-meet, that is the zero. Okay? So, dito yung zero. Sa tinang application niya, somehow it is being used in calculating or in tracking the growth rate of the plants. The growth rate of the plants. Example, the time will be indicated on x-axis and the week represents a week. Ang plant height naman yara sa may y-axis in 1 centimeter, that's represents plant height. Okay? So, kung i-plot na siya. Okay? After 1 week, the height is 2 centimeters. So, ari week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Okay? Tapos, ari ang yung height 1 cm, 2 cm, 3 cm, 4 cm, 5 cm, so forth. Okay? So, week 1, aring week 1, what is the height? That is 2 cm. Ikanong mo lang na siya, no? Tugpo-on mo na sa aring yung so y, aring sa may, I mean, ari siya nga x, amuning siya nga y. So, that is 2 cm. After 2 weeks, the height is 5 cm. Sang ikaduwa na nga semana, 5 cm na. And after 3 weeks, the height is 10 cm. Okay? If you connect those points, okay, you will have the graph. So, wala siya. Okay? Amo na yung graph niya. I-connect mo ang mga points. Now, for example, ng mga question, what was the height of the plant after 1 and 1/2 week? Okay? So, this one is 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and so on. Ang mali 1 and 1/2. So, din siya ang 1 and 1/2, are you? 1 and 1/2 na siya. 1 and 1/2. So, diin nagtugpo. Arayin niya kahit ito. More or less, mga 3 point something. 3.5 centimeter. Okay? In what week, for example, does the height of the plant is approximately 7.5 centimeter. Okay? So, aring 7.5 centimeter, in what week siya approximately? Dasa sa mga, aring 2 and 1/2 week. So, 2 and 1/2 week, more or less, ang iyang height is 7.5 centimeters. Okay? So that's the application of graph. Now, the height of plant in 1 and 1/2 week is 3.5 centimeter. Okay, so I think that's all for this calculation. So we already discussed farm inputs and labor, and also basic calculations, metric conversions, triangles, squares, rectangles, rhombus, parallelograms, trapezium, surface area canals, no? Basic calculations on cross-section, surface deduction to volume, water in the field, flow rate, percentage, and of course, the graph. Okay, so that's all for basic calculations in the app, and I'll be sending the the assignment for this particular lesson. Thank you so much, and I think that's all for our lesson this today. Okay, thank you.